Hello and welcome back to Dawn of Ys. As you can see, I've done some more pre-grinding, which is absolutely necessary, as always. Yeah, the thing about Falcom is that even nowadays, they still haven't really completely shaken off the fact that they were a PC game developer in the early 80s. So you can expect some things to be, so you can expect some grinding and, you know, some things to be hidden away.
Hey, mister! I get it. You want to take me home, right? Not gonna happen.
So, any answer? But yes, here we'll make him just keep the door locked. This is a but thou must situation. So now we're going to be led on a merry chase. By the way, the music here is Adol's very seldom used theme music. It's only really used in Ys 1 and Ys 4. Keep an eye on this tutorial, folks. Ow. Oh, real big help, kiddo. Well, at least it's only 20 hit points. That's not such a big deal. Monsters hit harder than that. However, if you stand in the fire too long, you'll lose a whole lot very fast. And this is why the tutorial existed. Now, let's see. It's like a color matching game, only you can get incinerated. There, and there we go. That's not the trickiest part of this dungeon, though. Oh, that's a problem. I guess the one in Asteria was just a little teeny fragment of the real one. I don't know what it is with making children such a problem in JRPGs. Now, this is the really tricky part. This is a teleport maze. You can spend a lot of time in here if this is your first time, or even second time through, or even third time, I guess. Yeah, why not? Unless, of course, you manage to accidentally remember the exact route you need to take through the whole thing. Now this part is especially maze-like. The trick is to go as far down as you can and then as far left as you can manage. Yep, well, we're trapped. Well, let's check this out. Nope, nothing we can do anyway. Oh well. We'll see what... Oh yeah!
Ah! What's that?
I've come to save you, Adolf. Oh, of course. How pathetic of me. I got all worried about you and followed you all the way here from Asteria. And what do I find? Well, no, I guess that Karna girl guided me as far as the water village. And then I tracked you all the way here from there. But if I hadn't shown up when I did, you'd probably be dead, so that
Hey,
means...
mister? Who's this?
It was you? You led Edel to a place like this. Anyway, let's hurry up and get out of here.
Ah! Let go! Let me go!
Oh, shut up. Come on, let's go!
Once again, Dogi comes through for us. It's actually kind of worthwhile to memorize where Dogi punched through. And speaking of crushing walls... No, sorry kid, you either get Dogi or you don't. But before we move on, there's something very important. The Heal Ring. This allows us to regenerate anywhere, like the Heal Ring in East 1 and the Holy Spirit Cape of East 2 and Oath in Volgana. Well, let's get out of here.
Hold it. It's just you and me this time. It's me, Gaddis. Remember me from Darm Tower? I remember you. You may have killed me once. However, Master Eldiel gave me one last chance for redemption. This time will be different. Now you die!
Okay, this fight is actually a whole lot nastier than the one in Darm Tower, potentially, because there's a lot less room to maneuver after you make it past this first phase. And being hit in the first phase does not bode well for the rest of the fight, because he has a lot of attacks that are much harder to avoid. Basically, about either 1 or 2/3 of the arena is going to be cut off from you in his primary attack sequence once you get past the first phase. So it's really easy to get gunned down really quickly. His intermediate attacks are either his lightning walls followed by one of those energy balls. And there's another thing he can do to you. Which is that. He can grab you and you can shake loose. But it's far more likely he'll shoot you a couple of times with his energy balls. There's all kinds of stuff that can go wrong in this fight. And it's actually fairly lengthy because you have a pretty short attack window on all of his maneuvers. And it doesn't really help that there are some points where it looks like you should be able to attack him, but you can't. And the bosses don't get any easier from here, that's for sure. Still, though, I'm at least a little bit ahead of the game. Yeah, the one thing I was hoping was that I wouldn't have to do this fight twice. Because it's one of those fights where if you have to do it twice, you have to do it 5 times. You know what I mean. And that's it for Gaddis. Man, he was so impatient, he didn't even wait till the end of the game for his refight. I can't believe he used our altar magic. So we'll just be taking this back. And we'll be taking this back. We're only a little more than halfway through the game and we've already gotten the ultimate shield back. By the way, that's a boss door. We'll be coming back to that later. So now all we need to do is get out of here. Warping doesn't actually work in this area. There are a few areas in the game where warping doesn't work. There's this place, some areas in the final dungeon, and Darm Tower. Which is pretty good attention to consistency, because you couldn't use the wing in Darm Tower in East 1 anyway. Only because Goban would take it from you. Which is why Goban gives the wing back to you in Mask of the Sun. If you try to take a warp wing into Darm Tower in East 1, Goban is like, hey, that doesn't work in there, I'm going to hold on to this for you, and he takes it from you, and then he gives it back to you at the beginning of Mask of the Sun. Well, okay, in the middle of Mask of the Sun. Yeah, Tim was cured, Tim was saved twice. Let's talk to the little brat. Oh, okay. Oh, well, No comment. Yeah, the only thing I'm surprised about when it concerns the earthquake is that it isn't Adol's fault somehow. Oh. Anyway, since I did an accidental speedrun of the previous dungeon, I'm going to be doing a bit of the next dungeon. Right, magic is in the equipment section. Now that we can swim, we can explore the lake a bit more thoroughly. And it's a good thing, too, because there's something really good here. The battle armor. We will need this. Boy, will we need this. Oh, don't forget to equip that. Forgetting to equip things cost more deaths than I care to remember in my run of Ys 1. Okay, now we go into this little cave in here. Why? Well, let's talk to one of the demons. Hey, come back. Hidden entrance, huh? Yes, we get it. Hidden entrance. Equip other magic. Okay, this is Radi's tomb. It is also the water temple. It's actually a good idea to avoid fighting anything in here until you get one of this area's treasures. Because a lot of the stuff around here moves really fast and is really dangerous. Nothing here. We're going to have to move some of the water around. Oh yeah, that chest? That chest has the timer ring. We're gonna come back for that later. Thankfully, however, this isn't a Zelda game, so there's really only a couple of things we need to do to get the rest of the temple open up to us. This is the first. The second is opening the floodgates. I thought I left behind opening floodgates in Dark Souls, but no, it followed me to Ys. You can actually wander around here for a very long time before you figure out what to do, though. Well, at least that's the case with me. I don't know if the rest of you watching this are super geniuses or whatever. Okay, there are the floodgates up here. I'd like you all to take a moment to consider the flaws in this plan. Okay. Let's see what happens. Well, you didn't really think that through, did you, at all? Anyway, I think we can end the video on this note. And next time on Ys 4: The Dawn of Ys, we will be finishing up Ratty's Tomb. See you then! Bye!